Hey everyone, Egman here with another video. Today we've got a more unique twist on the whole multicolored Vegito archetype that came out of set 7. The first deck I made for this was kind of vanilla in the sense that it pretty much used all the new cards and added a couple little tech cards, but I really do like this version of it. I think it's a little bit more flexible, and I honestly really like this Vegeta leader. It came out like a year ago, almost to the day, in the Ultimate box, and he was always one of my favorites. And then he got kind of nerfed with the whole forced ejection mass sand ruling, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about why he's a good leader for this archetype, and yeah, let's just get into it. So something I was looking for a leader for this, and we can look at them. What this leader needs is just a blue leader. That's essentially what we're looking for. So if we look at blue leaders, some tempting ones for me. The wish leaders are both really tempting because pretty much what you need for this deck is you need some sort of way to burst out some guys and then replenish your energy. So Dende and Gohan, the Gohan wish leader, are both really good at that because you can play stuff for free either with Child's Wish, or not Child's Wish, but with Assembling the Gang. Sorry, PTSD with that card. But Assembling the Gang, or Assembling the Squad, sorry, lets you play cards for free, and then when you're at 4 energy, you're just able to go into your Vegito. So that helps out. Also, both these have some untap abilities on their 7th wish. So Dende, untap 2 blue cards, and then also draw 2. Son Gohan, you untap 3 energy, gain plus 15k power and crit. And also the fact that, I don't know, like, going to endgame, I think Son Gohan's better just because you're able to go into, like, you're able to keep swinging after you use your 3rd wish. But anyways, these are both options for that, long story short. I also thought about the Star Deck Goku, just because this card, untaps energy like crazy, but I was a little bit worried that he doesn't gain too much value on the Unawakened side, and I felt like that'd be an issue, so we didn't use him. We could use Trunks, but this is kind of like end of turn defense kind of stuff, not so much as the other stuff, so he wasn't really helpful. And I think that was about it. The only other card, which one? Not this Vegito, but the Gogeta. Which one? Where is he? This one. Yeah, this one from the Star Deck. Because this one has the active main. Choose one card from your hand, place in your drop area. Your opponent can't activate counters for duration of the turn. It can only activate once for duration of the turn. Sorry, I misread that. So he'd be really helpful. I think counterplays are really what can destroy this deck, because if you don't know what the combo play for this deck is, the idea is that you have either you play one of your Gokus or Vegetas out to get both of them on field, and then you use Vegito to overlay them. And counterplays, such as the new 3-drop counterplays, can really hurt, having those two specific cards on field. And also, Mutaito is a really scary card because this puts us in rest, and now you're tapped out, and this procs on attacking. So that can be some scary stuff there, and yeah, I think this is all worth it. So I chose Vegeta because he kind of has like a pseudo way to kind of fix your energy and all that, which I think can be really helpful. So enough talking about that. Let's actually talk about the leader in this deck. So when this card attacks a leader card, if you have a Universe 7 in your energy area, draw 1, and this card gains plus 5k power for duration of the turn. So that's really helpful, just to be able to be aggressive while you're trying to do your stuff. You really want to get your opponent down to like 3 or 4 life before you play your Vegito. So giving them swinging with an attack that they have to combo out of twice, combo 10k out of most of the time, really helps that kind of aggression going on. We have enough Universe 7 cards in our deck that I feel like it's pretty easy to charge one on our first turn. So because we've got let's see, we've got Master Roshi, Forge of Will, we've got Ready to Fight Son Goku, we've got Vegeta and Kaba. This card I love, by the way. That I think it's one of the coolest cards right now. And you're like, worst case, we can even charge our super combo, but we don't really want to do that, since we want to make sure we have 2 blue and 2 yellow for our leader. So we've got 11 cards. I think that's enough for making sure you find one of them for turn 1. So nothing too crazy there. And then it's an untapped 2, and then also Warrior of Universe 7 on the backside as well. And permanent, if you have 3 or more Universe 7 cards in your energy, this card gains plus 5k power. Not a big thing, but the really big thing is when this card attacks, draw 1. You may choose up to 1 of your energy add to your hand. If you choose to add a card to your energy area, from your hand, choose up to one card in your hand and add it to your energy. So the idea of that is just you're able to kind of reset your energy. Like if you have like one energy tap, you can take the tap card, put it back in your hand, then put another card down untapped. So this can help us with some plays to get our cards out there and all that, and can really just help us in that sense. So I really like that. Worst case, like if we have like a Trunks that we drew into, we can put this into our energy and fix it like that, and all that kind of stuff. So I think this is good and helps out the deck a whole bunch. So going into kind of the cards to get us there. So let's look at. So we already know Tar for 2 blue specific and 2 yellow specific. When this card attacks, if your opponent has 3 or more energy, choose up to 3 blue or yellow cards in your energy area. Combo with them. When you combo with a battle card using this card skill, and your leader card is blue, if you have 3 or more battle cards in your combo area, choose all of your opponent's battle cards in energy, switch to rest mode, and they can't be switched to active mode during your opponent's next charge phase. So that means that they can be switched other ways, but not during their charge phase. So that can help us out a lot, and I think this is really helpful. What else? So that's something to consider as just like our win condition. So we want to put out some Gokus and Vegetas to be able to overlay on this. So for the Vegeta category, we've got this one. Once again, really like this card. I mean, let me go back to him last. So we've got Ready to Fight Son Goku. Just a easy peasy turn 1 play that's pretty flexible. Look at the top 3 cards from your deck, choose up to 1 Universe 7 among them, add them to your hand. Most of the time you'd be using this to just be putting your energy, so you get your Vegeta swing or something like that, but helps out a bunch. And it is a Goku you can play for 1, and it's a blue Goku, which is the most important thing about this. It's specifically a blue Goku and a yellow Vegeta. You can't have any other colors for that. So next up, we've got Preface of Recovery Son Goku. This is just a really good turn turn 3 or 4 play, just because this essentially is a 1-drop Goku in a lot of sense, because if you go, if you're turn 4 and you're already awakened, you can play this, you untap, you go down to 3 energy if you have 4, because you untap 2, and then you can swing with your leader, fix the 4th energy, and then go into your Vegito as well. So that's kind of the idea for that, and that's why this deck is kind of flexible in that way. Also, just another thing too, because we're looking for the specific cards we're looking for are quote unquote so specific, we can fix the energy cost that we're needing in that sense too. So if we have going into turn 4, if we have 3 blue and 1 yellow, we can pick up one of the blue energies and put down a yellow, and really just go from there. So I think that helps a lot. And also we're looking for specifically extra battle cards to be put in our energy. So if we have any extra cards, which we only have Dimension Magic, but if that's stuck in our energy, we can get that back, and then you can put something that can be comboed with later. So just a whole bunch of flexibility there. Talking about the Vegetas, so we've got 2 of them. We've got the Saiyan Bloodline Vegeta. When this card attacks with the top 2 cards from your deck, choose up to 1 blue or yellow Saiyan among them, add them to your hand, then place the remaining cards in your drop area. This is just kind of like some extra Vegetas for the sake of needing Vegetas, pretty much. You can find most of these cards are Saiyans though, except for Mutaito's not a Saiyan, Roshi's not a Saiyan, and our Super Combo's not a Saiyan. Maybe I should change that to a blue Super Combo. It doesn't really matter too much. I don't know. There's synergy with Ready to Fight Son Goku too. Anyways, finds a lot of stuff and can help you out. So great cards, kind of like the Scrambling is Goten, but a little bit more fair. So he helps out, but the big boy is this Vegeta and Kaba Master Pupil Bond. So this is a new Universe 7 card, which I really like, just the fact that it has the Universe 7 tag, but a lot of text. It has Barrier, once per turn, active battle. So you can play this on your opponent's turn during your defense step, which is when you combo cards by putting at least 1 card that's blue-yellow or 1 blue card, 1 yellow card. And then you choose up to 2 of your energy, switch to active mode, so that helps on the defense side. And then also when this card activates Aegis, you may choose 1 card in your hand, place in your drop area. If you do, choose up to 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 card in your drop area with energy cost 2 or less with no keyword skills, and play that card. So being able to pretty much play a card for free, and the 2 cards we're looking for are either the 1-drop Khalifa. This card can't be KO'd by your opponent's skills. When you play this card, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 card among them, add them to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So it's pretty much searching out other versions of Khalifa, or you can also find the the 3-drop as well. This card is probably the most important card to get on turn 3, so he can help out there. And then also there's a 2-drop. When you play this card, you may choose one card in your life, add it to your hand. If you do, choose it to one of your opponent's energy, switch it to rest mode. So this card is able to play it for quote-unquote free by putting on your opponent's turn, and it really allows you to kind of shut down their energy options. So if they swing thinking that they have energy for plays later, being able to just go into this Khalifa for free on their swing helps out a lot. And then also we've got the 4-drop Saiyan Khalifa. So during your turn, at the end of your battle, after you combo with this card, choose up to one yellow Khalifa card in your battle area, play on top. So it's for free to do this. It's not like, so it's any Khalifa, so you can even combo on top of itself. And when you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or energy, switch to rest mode. A lot of stuff going on here. Being able to just tap down your opponent's energy pretty much is the best way to go to play around counterplay stuff. If they have, like, if we're playing against a deck that has multicolors and they have like 2 energy open for their counterplays, or if they have one of the, I guess the counterplays don't really affect the barrier guys as much as the other ones, but also if they're like, Mutaito is like a really good example, or even like Mafuba can be a really big issue for our 8-drop. Being able to just play this Khalifa, it's already a 20k double strike, which can give like a lot of pressure as well, but being able to just tap one of your opponent's battle cards or energy to rest mode for 1 energy for stuff you're already doing is just insane value. So really like that. It just allows for a lot of flexibility, and if you don't like, if your win condition doesn't happen to be Vegito, if you can just put pressure on with Khalifa, that's like a really valid win condition too. So that's the whole Universe 6 package. I really like it. It's really much just Khalifa and then like this 3-drop card. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, it's really good. So the only big thing against this is that it can still be hit by cards like Denial of Hope or also Preemptive Strike, but I think those are like the only big issues for this strategy. So there is that. What else is there? So extra cards we've got there. So Master Roshi, because we're a Universe 7 deck and we need some more negates, and he's yellow and he's all kinds of helpful there. 2 Mutaito because it's a yellow deck and this could be helpful. I'm not sure if he's the best card. Maybe we should put some more blue stuff in it just because the ratios are a little bit more yellow based, but not as bad as I thought. So that's an option there. We're running 1 Yielding Spirit Trunks because being able to untap energy feels good. We're not running any Sensu Bean just because we can have some issues with having. We want to run as little extra cards as we can, so we're only running Dimension Magic because it's a fantastic defense tool, and being able to really just untap our energy when we're kind of tapped out helps us out a lot. So that's a good card there. I don't think I've talked about this Trunks, but if you don't know, so it's a 30k double strike, which is great. And when you combo with this card from the energy area using Meteoric Energy Super Saiyan Blue Vegito skill, play this card at the end of battle. And when you play this card, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 card in your hand and add it to your energy. So being able to just cycle through cards there, replenish your energy. So if you're playing on turn 4, swing with Vegito, you swing, they don't have, you go down from 4 energy to 1. One of them's Trunks, so you go back down to 2, and then you're able to charge an energy for your turn to go, and then you can just go again. So and kind of destroy them that way. So and fun fact, you're able to. And you can only have one of these out at a time, but if you like combo this during your turn, and then you can just swing with Vegito again, and then get another one out, that helps out a lot. So just a really good win condition here, and being able to fix your energy and draw cards. And a 30k double strike is nothing to kind of scoff at, especially if we're being aggressive with the leader the entire game. So I think that's about it. I really like this deck. I really like this deck, and I really like this archetype. I think it has a lot of potential. I think these cards in it offer some more flavor and a lot more counterplay, which I think the deck that I played originally was missing, is kind of Glass Cannon, and any counterplay could really kind of scuff up the game. So being able to play these cards instead and go from there, I think helps out the deck. So that's going to be it for me. Just some quick facts. So if you're awakening on turn 5, you can go let's see. So 2, 3 energy, and then untap 2. So as like being able to hold on to your awakening talent for when you really need it can help out this deck a whole bunch going into their combo, and just can be really flexible with, you know, getting just the hardest part is getting the Goku and a Vegeta out on the board at the same time. So I think that's going to be it. Try this deck out. I think it's fun. Maybe it's not the best yet, but I think it's really on its way to being good. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.